Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. The portal is red, and yeah, it's kind of as I expected for the anniversary summoning event. It is the best Primal Shard event in the game. 2x epic, legendary, and mythical. So I'm going all in. I had 29 saved up. I grabbed 21 off the shop this morning. I said make it around 50. Let's do it. But yeah, holiday's going well so far. I don't know if it's going to show up. I did burn my arm. Maybe a little bit. I don't know if it shows up on the camera. Burnt my arm day one. Classic pasty white Irishman move. So I have to hide my arm for the rest of the holiday. But yeah, one thing I do need to cover at the start, obviously, you know, the Calamitous. I'm sure some of you will pull him today. I did make a mistake. Again, trying to cram in videos for going away, right? I made a mistake on the Calamitous video. Apparently, I did not put him in 6-piece Merciless, so he's actually really good. He's actually really strong now. So I was testing him out for Form 2 against Hydra, and without 6-piece Merciless, so with no ignore defense on gear, for me, he was outperforming Thor by a little bit, and he was a bit behind Ninja. But, I mean, if we come over to the... Hopefully this will work properly. Here we go. If we come over to the leaderboards here, again, this is the Raid Shadow Legends leaderboard Discord. We can see, whereas before, for me, without Merciless, he would have been around here, you know, similar sort of Teox and Carnage. Actually, currently, he is way, way up there, which is really impressive. So he's right alongside Toshiro. And he's a bit ahead of Ninja. So that's what you can sort of expect. And I see that Sunjo is actually right. I actually don't know if it's Sunjo's account and it's different drivers or if it's different accounts and Sunjo's driving. I don't know. I think that's how it works anyway. But yeah, very similar to Shiro. And yeah, obviously, you know, people haven't even fully probably optimized Calamitous yet, so there we go. What I will do, by the way, for me, I'll leave that video up because it shows some like team building and the strategizing and thoughts about Calamitous. I will do another video when I get back on him. I can't do it for a few days because I'm away on holiday. I don't have access to the test server. But when I get back, I will do a Calamitous video and we'll do a quick run back through Hydra with the same team, but with 6-piece Merciless, and we'll see what damage he does. But we'll put a bigger focus on trying him out in Arena, because I do believe his A3 actually still crits even against bad affinity, always, even if he has Enfeeble as well. So that's kind of cool. We'll try him out there, and we might even try him out against some Chimera as well. So we'll definitely do another Calamitous video. We won't spend too much on Hydra there, but we'll try it. Anyway, right, it's time to pull some shards. We have 50 Primal Shards. I'll take any new mythical, guys. Any new mythical would be amazing. I don't think we're close to Mercy, but I mean, with the 1% chance per shard for mythical, we got about a 50%. You know, 50-50. We get a mythical here today. Let's go. Let's do some 10 pulls. 10 pulls for Primal Shards. Gotta love it. Starting with an epic. It's decent. It's decent. Legendary. Okay. Okay. Oh, Cracklin the Blacklin. No, the Blackened. He's new. I obviously don't have him. So, hey, we'll take something new. That's cool. We've got a champion chase tournament on right now, which I'm not too pushed about, but we're bound to pick up a bunch of points. I don't think this guy's particularly good. Restores destroyed max HP is pretty meh. Reflect damage is also pretty meh. Really Fire Knight only. Is an AoE decrease accuracy weaken, increase continuous heal duration. All right. And this A1 can put heal reduction. Now, I do like this part a lot. Teams up with a random ally from the Ogren tribes. That is pretty cool. And then he's got, when his continuous heal activates, he can decrease debuffs. So, I mean, I have Visag. I've got stock. I've got some good Ogrens. Don't have Gizmak. Gizmak could be super fun to pull. Gizmak or Galathyr, because I've got Fina and I've got Visag. Matching a mythical with the faction unity would be pretty nice. Cracklin doesn't seem too good. I think I've got a 6-star soul for him as well. So we could give him like 6-star Phantom Touch. Could be an interesting option. Like if they, whenever, I'm sure they will, whenever they bring out like Fire Knight Hard 20, I don't know, could we even make it work? You're probably just better off running Newts and going with Freeze. But hey, we got a legendary. It's not a bad start. Can we get another? It is 2% chance for a legendary per shard. Mythical, there it is, there it is. Oh no, it's the dwarf. He's not very good at all. Oh no, well, I'll do a full video on him. I actually did a little bit of testing on the test server and I was pretty unimpressed. But let's take a look. I think his Form 1 has potential. So the big potential, let's take a look at his kit. Take a look at his kit. So what I like in particular, his A2 is really good. 3-turn cooldown, block DOS, increase speed, and decrease cooldown of ally skills by 1 turn. What is interesting about that is he has an extra turn mechanic on his A3. So we can potentially go like A2 and then A3 for an extra turn and be pumping out a 1-turn cooldown decrease for the team every 2 turns. That's pretty cool. Also, I think very few people have this guy. It's going to be one of the rarest mythicals in the game. His A1 double hit, each has a chance of freeze. If they're not under freeze, he repeats the attack. He could be very strong for Fire Knight hard again as well. When he receives a debuff from an enemy, it's a chance to freeze them. 100% if they're from the Galen Pact, which is very niche, but there you go. He's an AoE freeze and decreased speed. If they're from the Galen Pact, it's a 2-turn freeze. So he is very strong against Galen Pact, but yeah, again, that's very niche. So his Form 1 is decent. It is good, but obviously Stone Skin and stuff's a problem for him. The bigger problem I found was Form 2. I was kind of unimpressed by. This is his damage form, and I feel like because he's pumping out debuffs, you kind of want pinpoint on him. And I think Gizmax sort of gets away with going like full pinpoint or pinpoint Stone Skin and not building much damage. This guy, I tried it and not so much. But his A1, if he kills an enemy, resets one of his skills. I found his multipliers are just a bit low. He has an AoE extra hit against enemies under freeze, stun, fear, true fear, provoke, petrification. You know, he can actually combo very well, actually, with the new guy, right? The fusion, because the fusion is locking out. That's good. And buff stripping, yes please. Put it with this guy. And the fusion can true fear and freeze. You know what? That actually might be he might combo really well with the new fusion. That could be a new arena team and siege team for me. He decreases turn meter, can't be resisted if they're under CC. And then he has a single target, ignores 50% defense, ignores 100% defense if they're frozen, and places block revive. Cool. And then he counterattacks with his A1 whenever an enemy increases the cooldown of any of his skills. Yeah. Okay, I mean, we got a mythical. I can't complain. It's a new mythical. I really can't complain, can I? It's exactly what, oh my god, it's trying to sell me so much stuff now. It's what I asked for. It's what I got. I've now got 2 dwarf mythicals. I wonder, should I actually can't. I was going to say I should buy stuff for the faction unity, but the timer on that's expired. They're both one of the weaker ones. Let's see, the reviews for Fjorad so far, pretty rough. I do think that this guy is in line to be buffed. I do. I think especially from my initial testing as Form 2, I will obviously build him out. We'll try him out. I doubt I have a soul for him at all, which will make him a heck of a lot weaker as well. Yeah, no, I don't have a soul for him. He's too new. But yeah, there you can see, I do have a 6-star Crackling soul. Why not, right? Okay, we still have 30 left. Can we get a second mythical? Is that too much to ask for? Go on, give us a Galathier. I mean, certainly compared to pulling like a Galathier or something like that, he's a bit disappointing. Oh, we're getting rares for days now. Catacomb Counselor, okay. I believe in one more something. I believe. Sachi's Argala, all right, cool. Yeah, we'll see. Let me know. What do you think of Fjorad? I mean, again, I really should not complain at all. A new mythical is pretty nice. Oh, a legendary. It's Basilius Rowanus. I actually don't. I'm sure I did have him. I'm sure I have him. I've never used him, but I'm sure I have him. Yeah, he's cool. So he's got the triple hit that hits really hard. He has an AoE stun on a 4-turn, and does it decrease their turn meter? Decreases there if their stun's not placed. Okay. And then his A1 steals a buff. I can put block buffs if they know active buffs. He's a fine champion. He's just sort of nothing too special. I think, is this our last 10 pop? Or do we have one more? I've lost count. Let's find out. Got 10 chances. Not so far. Come on, another mythical. Where's that gala? Oh no! He's even worse. Oh no! YST is going to be delighted. We've pulled. I got 2 mythicals today. They're 2 of the worst ones. I really have the collection of most of the worst mythicals. That's funny. Hey, we got another one. It's the giant cock. Exactly. Oh, hooray! Fantastic. I think this guy is definitely going to get buffed. So His Form 1 is okay. He's got the full Restore of Destroyed HP, Revive on Death, Increased Defense on a 3-turn. It's okay, I guess. His A2 is good. AoE, Provoke on a 3-turn, gives him Unkillable, and 2 turns of counterattack. 2-turn Provoke it to the boss. Like, it's pretty good. And then his A1 is putting Decreased Speed. When he counterattacks, he does enemy max HP. So he's pretty decent against, like, Hydra. He's decent against Chimera, I suppose. He's decent against Hydra, right? He's got the provoking. He's counterattacking with decreased speed, enemy max HP. It's just a place decreased speed as well, so it's 100%. It's not bad. He reflects some damage back. If they're a boss, it reflects 100% back and heals him. We can see if that will do anything to Chimera. I don't know. And he's sort of helping your team stay alive a bit. He's all right. Form 1 is nothing crazy, but it's fine. Form 2, which looks amazing. He's one of visually the coolest, like giant electric chicken. I mean, he's badass. There's no question. I think one of the big debates is he a chicken or a rooster? I mean, he's a rooster, isn't he? But yeah. The problem with this form, I think his multipliers are just kind of low. But I mean, a damage dealer second form is pretty good. That's good for in theory for a mythical, because you lock them out, they swap form, and they nuke you. And this guy's decent. He's got AoE that decreases enemy buff duration. I don't know if the buff duration happens before or after this attack, actually. I don't know. He does more damage for every buff on the target. Then he's an AoE decreased defense. He does more damage for enemies under decreased defense and steals some turn meter. And then his A1, extra hit on enemies under decreased defense. His passive, Unholy Experiment. Enemies under decreased defense can't basically put crowd control on him. And it resets the cooldown of Sundered Sky. Okay, of the decreased defense, if an enemy under decreased defense is killed by that skill. And resets Sonic Torture if an enemy under decreased defense is killed by that skill. So he definitely wants to, he's really reliant on decreased defense. It's definitely awkward to do that in Arena, for sure. Wave-based content, he's going to be a monster. I mean, I'll definitely build him. There's no question. Like, he is... I mean, Marius is definitely the best defense nuker by miles on my account. I mean, this guy's probably the second best. And it's something worth noting. There we go. With two new mythicals. My mythicals, by the way, I can now add... I've got Lazarius. He is the MVP. And I've got the 2 free ones. But we will get Embrys as well. So I can't even book these new ones fully, because I think Embrys would be more important. But I've got Fralny and I've got Androck, who are 2 of the weaker ones for sure. So we're building up a good collection of the weaker ones. Yeah. I do think the chicken is quite likely to be buffed. Let's see his reviews. Yeah, there we go. That feels about right. I mean, I think I spent $100 for this stuff today. Honestly, for $100, 2 mythicals isn't too bad. I'll have fun playing with them. It will more than pay itself back for me for fun. So I really don't mind. I don't know. I see a lot of people commenting saying they regret when they spend money in the game. I've never regretted anything, which I think is good. It's the place to be. But yeah, I've got two new mythicals that are kind of dodgy. Which one to build? He needs a few bucks. Fjorad, he's brand new, so he's unlikely to be buffed very quickly. The chicken has been well established to suck. I don't think you need to book his Form 1. He's probably going to hit cap anyway on this. Don't feel like he really needs to be booked. He already has the short cooldown. His A3's not that good. His A2, second form, you probably want the ignore resistance and damage. But yeah, that's him. There we go. Oh, we've got one final thing. Can we get lucky? Could we get... I said we couldn't buy any, but I've got one free pull. Can we get the Dwarf Faction Unity to go with my 2 Dwarf Mythicals? Can I be the King of Dwarves, apparently? No, but we got Grizzled Jarl, so there is that. How far did we get? I mean, come on. We got 2 Mythicals. We got 2 Legendaries. Oh my god, we didn't even get the Mythical Tome. Bro, come on, man. Are you kidding me? I was expecting to have maxed this thing out. Are you serious right now? We got 2 Legendaries, 2 freaking Mythicals, and we're only halfway. That is shocking. Well, we might come back if there's another crazy Primal pack. I might buy it just for fun. I don't care. And try to get that Mythical Tome. It's taunting me. Oh man, I've got a good few mythical tomes, but yeah, I mean, let me know how your pulls went. I've got 25. I've got a good chunk of tomes right there. Let me know how your pulls went. Hopefully, you got as many mythicals as me. Hopefully, with fewer shards and hopefully better ones. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.